Have you ever noticed that some people seem to have complete control over their minds? They decide to wake up early, and they do. They set a goal, and they follow through. It is as if their mind leaves no room for resistance. But most people are not like that. You tell yourself you are going to study at 7 p.m. You tell yourself you are going to go to the gym. You tell yourself you're finally going to stop scrolling. Then 7 p.m. comes, and nothing happens. It feels like there is a second version of you living in your head, one that hijacks your intentions, grabs the steering wheel, and drags you in the opposite direction. Most people call this procrastination. Miyamoto Musashi saw it differently. Nearly 400 years ago, Musashi, the legendary samurai who never lost a duel, came to a powerful realization. Your mind is not always your ally. Left undisciplined, it behaves more like a wild animal than a loyal servant. And if you do not learn to command it, it will command you. What he developed was more than discipline. It was a system, a method for ending inner conflict, silencing resistance, and living with purpose. Today, I am going to show you that roadmap. This is not empty motivation. This is not about waiting to feel inspired. This is a 5-step strategy for taking back control of your mind, mastering your impulses, and reclaiming your throne. Before we get into this roadmap, do not forget to like the video and subscribe for more content to help you grow, improve, and become the best version of yourself. If you are ready, let us dive into this 5-step strategy. Step 1. Kokoro no Shihai, the master servant shift. The first lesson is the hardest. You have to stop asking your mind for permission to act. Think about your phone. When you tap an app, it opens. It does not hesitate. It does not complain. It does not say, maybe later, or I am too tired. It is a tool, and it responds to commands. Musashi believed your mind should be no different. When you are lying in bed and your brain whispers, just 5 more minutes on TikTok, that is the servant trying to become the master. This is where Kokoro no Shihai begins. You must start seeing your thoughts as separate from yourself. When your mind says no, do not argue with it. Do not negotiate with it. Do not entertain it. Repeat the command and act. You are the general. Your mind is the soldier. And generals do not ask for permission. Step 2. Tanrin, the forge of small wins. You cannot forge a sword with a single strike. And you cannot expect your mind to study for 5 hours when it cannot even handle 5 minutes. That is Tanrin, the process of forging strength through resistance. Most people try to go all in on 1st January, push themselves into beast mode, and burn out by 3rd January. Why? Because the mind has not been forged yet. It is still fragile, still untrained. Tanrin teaches the opposite approach. Start with small commands. Tell yourself, I will sit here for 60 seconds without touching my phone. If your mind obeys, that is 1 strike of the hammer, 1 step in the forging process. Then you build from there. Tomorrow, make it 5 minutes, then 10, then more. Musashi understood that you should never give your mind a command it is not yet strong enough to carry. First, you build the discipline. Then, you increase the demand. Step 3. Seigen, the no-escape rule. Musashi would sometimes announce his duels publicly weeks in advance. Why? Because the shame of running away was worse than the fear of fighting. He cut off his own escape. If you're trying to stop gaming until your homework is done, but the console is right there, you're leaving the escape hatch open. Your mind will take it. If you need to focus, put your phone in a different room. Use a website blocker. Tell your friend, if I don't send you a photo of my finished essay by 9 p.m., I owe you $20. When there is no path back, the mind is forced to move forward. Step 4. Sokushin, the 3-second strike. In a duel, if you hesitate for a split second, you're dead. Musashi called this Sokushin, immediate obedience. The negotiation period is where your goals go to die. It's that 10 seconds after your alarm goes off where you start thinking about how warm the blanket is. When you give a command, get up, you have 3 seconds to move your feet. If you wait 4 seconds, the passenger takes the wheel again. Practice this with small things. Throwing trash away the second you see it, or opening your book the second you sit down. 0 gap. No negotiations, no excuses, just do it. Step 5. Ishin, the unified hierarchy. The final strategy is Ishin, the unified mind. Your mind is currently a democracy where 1,000 different desires are voting. One part wants a six-pack, the other part wants a burger. You fail because you haven't decided who the tiebreaker is. This is how you practice Ishin. Create your value hierarchy. Write it down. Growth, respect, comfort. Now, when you're tired but need to gym, you don't decide what to do. You just look at the hierarchy. Growth is number 1, comfort is number 3. The decision is already made. The internal war ends when the law is established. You aren't lazy. You just have an untrained servant. Every time you give a command and ignore it, you're training your mind to disobey you. Every time you enforce a command, you're training it to be your greatest ally. Stop fighting your mind. Start training it. The Ronin protocol begins with the next thing you do. Choose obedience.